Good evening, everyone. Hiya, Amjad. Hiya, Lee. How are you doing? It's a little bit cooler today, so it's bearable. Just going to see if I can twizzle that round so it's a bit more central. So, yeah. Tasty bit simple recipe tonight. And that's what we're making. Lemon Sherbet Traybake. So, hi Tracy. I'm just going to put the link in for Tracy, as I always say. That link is for Tracy only. Yeah. I probably, once the baking's all done and everything, I'll probably throw the panel open again like I have been doing last. Okie dokie then. Thanks, Tracy. So yeah, I will sort of throw the panel open once all baking and everything's over and done with. So it is a lot better, Amjad. I'm still warm, but not as hot as last night was terrible, weren't it? Whew. I don't know how anybody slept last night. Even Callum said this morning, he says, I didn't hardly get any sleep last night because I think we're that warm. So anyway, but hopefully we'll all get a better night's sleep tonight. So just waiting for Tracy. Chris made me coffee just before we I know it was terrible, weren't it, Amjad? It was terrible. I think everybody had the same problem. So you weren't on your own. Even Callum, I mean, he sleeps like a log. And even he said, I've hardly had any sleep because he says it was too hot. So this is my tin, what I'm using to make the tray baking. It's pretty. Hey? James. Oh, it's not come up here yet. Yeah. Hiya, James. So, yeah, the worst is yet to come, apparently. Yeah, I'm just says Sunday's going to be worse. Well, Sunday. It said on the weather forecast today it could hit 40. I mean, we were melting yesterday at 30, so yeah. Hi, Tracy.
Hiya, hon. Can you hear me?
So, yeah, we're just discussing the weather. So my advice basically Sunday is stay indoors and yeah, just relax with your feet up.
I don't know what I'm gonna do Sunday because we have kids on a Sunday, so bloody hell, yeah.
But they were saying that it could break records and it might be at 40s.
I know. I bought loads of sun cream and everything just in case we do decide to just dip out.
Oh, did you get everything?
Yep, I am.
Now, when it comes to decoration, I've got 3 different. I'll just turn my camera around and I'll show you. Now we're a bit undecided. That is like a sprinkle, I don't know, sprinkle mix. It's got gold balls, silver stars. Anyway, it's got everything in it. And then they just like yellow strands. And then I've got this is called bubblegum mixture. It's got a bit of everything in that has. So it's actually got these like torpedo things in as well. So I sort of covered all eventuality. I probably not use them all, but I thought I'll just put a few each in and then I'll. Hiya, Donnie. How are you? Snacks. Apparently, according to this, hi Jackie. Where's your thong? It's in your bedside cabinet, dear.
Oh, you know exactly where it is, then, do you?
Well, yeah. I'm not too bad, Donny. I'm a bit better than I were yesterday because I were absolutely melting yesterday. But God knows how we're going to go on Sunday.
Well, no, today's been a bit cooler, hasn't it? Thank God.
But even though it's sort of been a bit cooler today, it's still 20 degrees, so it's still quite warm, but it's not as warm, if you know what I mean. Are you ready then, Tracy?
I am, love, yeah.
Well, we'll make a... Yeah.
There's the camera earlier.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Steve.
Hi, Steve.
I've got a tea towel here somewhere, but you know what to say when you want it. Steve wants some pictures of things that I've baked. Please, for your new intro, the more the better. Okie dokie then, Steve. I'll sort that out afterwards. So yeah, it's... I'm just glad that I'm not baking in kitchen. Put it that way.
Yeah, look at you. I've got the door open anyway for a little bit. If it gets a bit...
I know, it's same as I say, it gets red. Arms like yours, Tracy, it gets red hot when
we've got a main road out there. It runs off at motorway. But it's a bit quiet at the minute.
Making him hungry already. And this, Donny, you actually use... Can you remember Sherbet Dib Dabs? But Chris couldn't get me the one with the lollipops. Tracy's got one, but he got me the sherbet fountains anyway. So that's my little pot of sherbet.
Yeah, I've got mine.
Hiya, Brett.
There's a sherbet.
So yeah, so it's just as good. Yeah, it's same thing because at the end of the day we don't need the lollipop or the licorice bit. We just need the sherbet bit. Put that up a bit. Hiya, Johnny. Ooh, Dib Dabs. Yeah, well, you see, I couldn't get the Dib Dab ones, so I got the sherbet fountains, and that's the one with the licorice in. So yeah, but it's not the licorice bit or the lollipop that we're interested in. It's the sherbet bit. So first things first, 250 grams of baking spread. That's either in English, that's sort of margarine or whatever. Now this is Asda's Best for Baking. Night, Keena. Johnny says, Keena says night, Mummy. Night, everyone.
Night, Keena. Go to sleep now.
So yeah, so this is sort of actually a spread, but in a block. Yeah, you can stuff your 10 quid for layer pack and all. I've never used layer pack, so and mine just turns out just as well, Donny. So this is Asda.
I've got layered pack.
Ooh,
but it's a copy of layered pack.
Tracy, she's on posh stuff. She's got layer pack.
It's a copy of layered pack, but yeah.
This is Asda's Best for Baking, and it's never failed me. It's like the tub margarine, but it's in block form, if that makes any sense. Now, I have actually used proper butter for buttercream, obviously.
Oh, where's it put?
But yeah, well, it just says Best for Baking, Donny, but I find it ideal in like, because it says baking spread. So it is like a baking spread, but it's in block form. And yeah, but I've actually got butter. Hi, Kath. Yeah, to this you want 250 grams of caster sugar. So yeah, I've always used this as the best for baking. Never had a problem. So yeah. So instead of as well as the 2 cameras set up tonight, I've got the 2 mixers set up tonight. So Chris ain't got to wash my beaters.
I probably will do anyway.
Got to mix this now till it's light and fluffy. I forgot to say happy birthday to Lee. So yeah, it's Lee's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Lee.
So yeah, so actually we're making a birthday cake for Lee by proxy. Even though we're not eating it. Oh yeah, we were on about it last night, Donny. Sounds like a right bargain. So now we're going to add the eggs, which is 4 eggs. These things come in handy. Only problem is with me having arthritis. Oh shit! Nearly went all out shank. I have a bit of trouble getting lids off, you know. So into this, you want 4 eggs. There is 4 in there. Look.
5, 6, they're shut.
Oh dear.
Where's all my bloody stuff? Can't find out at all.
So that again, Tracy.
Just worried to myself. Johnny's been in the kitchen and he's done a good job, but you can't find not after.
Oh dear.
I'm told it same.
Has he?
He's decluttered everywhere.
Yeah, I'm going to say because he was doing his mum's, weren't he?
Yeah, when he went and did his mum's would come home, so our kitchen worked off. He's decluttered all mine off and all. It does look nice, but
yeah, when you used to everything being in a certain place,
yeah, it's also been.
It's like my baking cases and everything. I have to say to Chris, "What you done with them? Or the in that cupboard, or the on top of that cupboard?" And I say, "Well, what are they doing up there?" So yeah, we've got to mix this now.
Are you putting all eggs in together, Jeanette?
Yeah, I've just chucked them in, Tracy.
Right, okay.
It just says add the eggs and whisk together to combine.
Right.
have a wife that moans I wash up and clean up. The only problem being, Johnny, is when you want something, you can't find it.
Yeah.
This is dead easy.
Spatulas, there they are.
Oh, he does it right, Crypto. It's just that he puts things away and it's like Chris. And when I want them, I can't find them. Hey, I've got a good one. I might do the the muffins with Swizzler bubble gum thingamajig. What you put at the centre.
Oh yeah.
I forgot what they're called now. Gooey, something or other. Right, anyway. Go in with the I find looking. Yeah, but I mean, if you know where something is, Johnny, and you can go straight to it, it's a lot easier than having to look everywhere. So does that make sense to you? Or does that make sense to you? Oh, what? King plate racker man's bar, whatever it is. Oh dear. No, that don't make sense.
It means it's draining board.
I mean, while it's good that your husband, I mean, Chris is fantastic, cleaning and whatever. But the only problem is when he cleans, I can't find no. Hiya, Ruby. Yeah. Now the sherbet comes into it when you make the buttercream. So you just got a sponge. Right. So into this, you've got to fold 2 teaspoons of lemon juice.
Get me.
Big trick move everything to one side of the room. Oh dear. I'd already measured mine out into tablespoons, Tracy. Oh God.
Just put it all in together because we need some
baby.
cream.
I can't get lid off this. Oh, I've done it. See, that's only problem. They're good. These storage containers are, but because I've got arthritis, they're buggered to take lid off. So as well as that, you need the zest of 2 lemons. So yeah, they're very, they come in very handy, but they're a bit of a bugger getting lids off, especially when you've got arthritis in your hands. Wimp? What are you calling me a wimp for? Well, problem I have. I remember that when he wants a piece of cake, Donny. Just call me a wimp. I say no, Donny's having your piece.
Fighting for it.
Yeah. So yeah, we just got to fold this in. I'll just move that a bit out of the way a bit. So yeah. So yeah, Donny can have Chris's piece of cake.
I'm gonna get through the door first.
Well, if you don't let him in through the door, I'll let him in through the window. I'll teach him crypto for calling me a wimp.
All right, then I'll call you a wuss.
Yeah. No back up for Chris. He's not ain't sod all, Donny. You know what? Until you've got arthritis in your hands, you can't explain to anybody how awkward these things are.
I'm just gonna put this back on a minute because it needed it.
honest with you, it does look a bit like scrambled egg. So I'm just gonna Jackie says she'll love your cake. He'll let anybody in with a blaze top on, Donny, I tell you. He says, would you let me in with a blaze top on, Chris? Oh dear.
Yeah. You're going to get a season ticket, Donny, to get home, and that's just for a crumb.
Right, this is 250 grams of self-raising flour and 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So I'm just going to give that a quick mix together. He'll let anybody in, Donny, with a blaze top on. Lemon's his favourite, Ruby. Anything lemony is Chris's favourite. He said, make good underpants. Well, you've never seen they played a friendly against Lincoln City. Nah, they advertised it as a behind closed door thing at Lincoln. But Chris has got this site called yeah, whatever it's called. Anyway,
Secret.
yeah. And yeah, it was behind closed doors, but it were actually at the Sheffield United Academy, not at Lincoln, as it had been.
We took one look at Lincoln's pitch and said, no, we're not playing on
As
that.
it had been advertised as, yeah.
Well, we have 2 batches, 30 minutes each way, so that's 60 minutes each.
Hi, James, how are you?
And we won.
Hey, James.
Yeah, they won both times, by the way, 2-0 and 4-0. So yeah, so this goes in now, the flour. So that is the 250 grams of flour and a teaspoon of baking powder. And this has got to be folded in now. Slinky Linkies. Oh dear. Well, I'm going to just do a Tracy and give mine a quick mix with my mixer. I'm glad I didn't take my beaters out.
I noticed a little bit of butter one. Right, done.
Yeah, it's just a bit too lumpy for my liking. Happy birthday, Lee.
Happy birthday, Lee.
Too much gin and beer, can't turn down free ale. That's all on me. Right, so here we have Now, if you are going to make, we're making this as a birthday cake for you, Lee, by proxy, but Crystal's going to have to eat it for you. Chris and Callum. You want your oven on gas mark 3, and it says line a 20 by 30 centimetre baking tin with baking powder. So yeah, so that's roughly size of that. So now
I've only got
going in the pan. Oh, the resident Gannets, yeah. You said it. Well, me and Tracy are baking him a birthday cake by proxy, and Johnny and Keena's gonna eat Tracy's on behalf of Lee. Chris is gonna. Chris and Callum's gonna eat this.
Is yours
one.
pretty thin, Jeanette?
Hey?
Is your mix pretty thin or thick?
It's I wouldn't say it's thick. It's like a sponge recipe cake.
Yeah, mine's.
Hey?
I just thought mine looked a bit thick, that were all, compared to yours.
No, that looks about right, Tracy, to me.
Oh, okay.
When all said and done, it is like it's a sponge cake.
I just thought mine looked too thick, that were all. But if you said it's okay, it looks okay.
It looks okay to me, Tracy, honestly. Thick. Hiya, Tommy. So yeah, we just
Hey, Tommy.
yeah, don't tell me, Donny, you're one of these beater and spoon liquor people. Oh dear. That's the only problem as well. I've got this mat, it's like rubber and tin sticking to it underneath. See, another thing as well is, you know, when you like make your normal sponge mix and you're using self-raising flour, you don't use baking powder, but for some reason for this one you do. So I don't know. Don't know whether it's because it's a tray bake or what it is. Donny said it wouldn't make oven. But yeah, as with any other recipe that I do, I always put the recipe in the description and a step-by-step on what to do, exactly as I'm following. Only difference is I print them out and so I can, you know, with the bellyache. Oh dear. Right, I'm just getting it into all corners before I get my spatula and level it out. No topless tonight, Amjad. Oh dear, that was funny. Topless live stream last night. Not me, Johnny. Oh dear. Did you get another fan, Tracy?
No, he went down there. He didn't go down. He forgot. Well, he didn't forget. He just went to pick Keena up and then he took her to what she wanted to get. What she wanted to do. I'm going to get one tomorrow because I'm down that way tomorrow.
Oh, okie dokie.
At that price, you can't go wrong.
No.
One for downstairs, then like one for upstairs.
Yeah, he did last night, Donny, but not quite. He worked. Yeah, and partners went topless and all. Shock horror. Partners went topless. Believe it or believe it not. Not all night,
this smells lovely, this, Jeanette.
It does. You can smell lemon zest and lemon juice in it, can't you? I've just licked what's it off camera. Tastes gorgeous. So yeah, so that. Shut her few. I just didn't show me fuel. Oh God. I don't think so, Park Nest. He says I might show me bare arse next time. Yeah, right. This won't do that, let alone Park Nest.
Oh dear.
So this one's going in the oven now for 25 minutes.
If that's what it tastes like raw, because we're a bit on the finger.
I fixed it.
I don't know what it tastes like when it's cooked.
What's fixed? Oh dear. You could only see like his neck and his head, Ruby. Yeah. Will you put this in oven now, sweetie?
I've got to wash these pictures.
Baby?
You ready?
Yeah. Now this has got to be for 25 minutes.
Oh, I'm ready. You know this is not going off.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, so that's that for 25 minutes. I'm not a fan of eat, Donny. I must admit. I'm like sweating.
No.
Yeah. I'm just gonna unplug this mixer and plug. Oz Beach, Andy.
Yeah, Andy. I bet we're hotter than Australia.
It says 5 degrees. It's 21 here. I don't know what that is in Fahrenheit. But and yesterday we're even warmer.
Yeah, it's going to be about 34 on Sunday, mate.
We're nearly 30 here on well, yesterday when it did 4. 1 or 2, really hot.
No, they're not, Andy, by the way. These are these low calorie. So yeah, I mean Sunday we're in for a scorcher, Andy. It is going to be high 30s, maybe even 40s. Hot, as Chris has just said.
Well, we only went to where did I go now with kids? I went to Otley.
Donny says I must have read wrong website, Park Nest. Oh God. Just make sure, Donny, you drink plenty of water, you get plenty of sun cream on, otherwise you're going to fry yourself alive. And as I keep telling people, when I go out in sun, I go like a lobster. Oh, Martin Butler.
Oh, God, it's red hot in this kitchen. I can't go. Let's open this door.
I just went out and all. I tried to hide in my office. Best, the thing is, it's going to be that warm that basically nobody's going to be able to do anything. It's going to be that warm. So just a suggestion, if you can, stay at home, put your feet up and do sod all. So 20 quid, I think she said, Jackie, from B&M.
Yeah, they are. £20 from B&M. I'm going for another one tomorrow, so then Johnny's got his own. Because if it does be really, really hot next weekend, I don't.
But yeah, I mean, the one I've got is a Goodman's one. We've had it years, Tracy. No, never been a problem. And as you seen on last night's, I've got it on, and it's. I'd send one of the phones Monday. As his sunburn on his chest and arms with, oh God. Yeah. This is the thing.
I got sunburn from last weekend.
The thing is, you've got to be very methodical about
I go brown.
Because it's like me. When I was younger, I were a ginger, right? So obviously, I've got a very fair skin. I only have to have a look at sun and it burns me.
Oh, Christ.
So I know what it's like. So I use a factor 50 and I still get sunburnt. You know what I mean? And I try and stay out at the hottest, stay out at sun at the hottest times. Silasod had fallen asleep in the sun. That's the worst thing you can do.
I've done that before today, no.
But yeah, never been a sun worshipper, obviously, for obvious reasons, because I were ginger. So it's not that I burn and go brown, it's just that I go. So yeah, it's one of them things where you've got to, you know, got to be very, very careful. But that's one of the worst things you can do is fall asleep in sun.
No, that's what it is, yeah.
I've got all sorts, I've got Nivea, I've got Ombre Soleil, you know, you name it, I've got everything. But they all like the kids' eye factor ones.
Kia's got it all as well, yeah, for kids. I don't bother.
I tell you what I prefer. I prefer the spray one. That is a Nivea one. So I
Kia's
prefer
got
that.
a roll-on one, Jeanette. It's like, you know them roll-ons you get for putting
Oh yeah, like a deodorant roll-on thing.
Yeah, but I just got her one not yesterday, before. No, that's what that is, roll-on.
So yeah,
easy for her.
I must say, out of all creams that I've bought, I like the Nivea one because it's a spray. But I've never tried a roll-on one. But yeah, I have to use the highest factor possible. I have to buy the kids one.
Yeah, they do do it for adults as well. What was that one? What I got, Keena? I think it's a 30. 30 or 50. Oh, it's a 50. It's a 50 factor. It's from Aldi.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
50 factor. I mean, yeah, just like a roll-on, look.
Oh yeah.
And then obviously when you put it on, just like comes out cream.
Yeah.
So I think it's easy for Keena because she has to take it in a school bag.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just in case we go out.
I said it before with cream. Whole school bag were covered in cream apart from her, I think.
Hiya, Gordo. How are you?
Hi, Gordo.
Oh, I forgot to put a tester in, baby. Me cake tester. There should be one in drawer. So yeah, we're just talking about the dangers of the sun and this upcoming weekend, especially Sunday. It's going to be. We might even break records. It says high 30s, even 40. But you see, that's the thing with me, Crypto. I you know, even with sun cream on, I burn like a lobster. So that's the downfall of being ginger when you were younger. Even though your hair changes colour and everything, you've still got the
sensitive skin,
the sensitive skin. I mean, I've always had sensitive skin.
He goes right. He gets, but yeah, you have to put on that on, or he'll get a headache, or like you do.
Gordo says he's been watching the programme about the heat wave of 76. Well, according to forecasters, this coming Sunday, it might even reach a record-breaking 40 degrees.
Yeah.
Well, Gordo was saying last night when he catches sun, he gets mistaken for a Jamaican. Jamaican gangster, as he put it.
If I didn't have Keenan like nattering you, like to get you like all stressed, I think I'd quite enjoy having to have a little relax in the sun. With the canopy over.
Yeah.
If it gets really hot. But I like the sun. Doesn't bother me.
Now that's a big mistake, Lee. Never putting sun cream on. You're at more risk of getting skin cancer if you don't use sun cream. I'm just saying. But it's I mean, these
often as I should do, but I have
this one of Bella's friends, one of the in the beauty diva community, right? And she put a post up recently. She admits to being a sun worshipper in her younger years. And I'm not kidding you. I'll just take my glasses off. She's had to have a cancer removed, and she's got a big scar all the way down outside of her nose where she's had to have it removed. Oh, plague ladybirds. Oh, yeah. So anyway, that's just a word of warning to you. I'm not being a dilly downer or anything, but just be careful when you're going out in sun. But yeah, got a scar about that long, and it's like all outside of her nose where she's had to have it removed, and that was cancer. Is it a melanoma or something it's called when it's skin cancer? I mean, she's getting there now. She's had a lot of products like not cover a scar up, but so it's not so prominent. So she's all right, but yeah, she says it knocked her for 6 that she got the diagnosis that it was skin cancer. And I mean, and another thing as well is being part of the beauty community. That's what it's all about. It's all about your face and whatever. So it did sort of knock her confidence a little bit.
Donnie, you do realise you're getting out, you got to wear one of these.
Oh,
look, Chrissy.
But yeah, I must admit I've never been a sun worshipper for the fact that my skin's that sensitive. And
I mean, I like sun, but Jesus Christ,
I know.
It has been.
No, that were when I was telling them about one of Bella's where she had to have that cancer removed off her face. So yeah. But yeah, I mean, it's like when Chris goes out with drone. I always say to him, because he always burns back of his neck, funnily enough.
The only thing that gets burnt, though, isn't it?
When I got burnt
back then, there wasn't factor 30, 40 or 50. You were looking. Yeah, I know what you're saying, Gordo. And sort of in my situation, it was neither here nor there. You know what I mean? Because even when I put factor 50 on, I still burn. So, you know, but it's one of these things where at least, you know, you're protecting your skin. You know what I mean?
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Baby oil.
To get a faster tan. Be on the back.
Faster time.
Yeah.
What?
If you've got baby
I can
oil,
remember
you'll
that,
fry, you'll cook. It's like oil.
Yeah, I can remember that. It's
Put baby oil to get a quick
it,
tan.
in essence, using baby oil, it's like boiling, frying an egg, isn't it?
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean? If
Oh,
you
yeah,
use
well,
baby oil on your skin, it's gonna, you know.
I know someone who did that because she thought like she'd go, you know, nice tan for the legs, and they all went like red hot sun, burnt, proper burnt. She ended up going to LGI.
Yeah, yeah.
Her big burns on her legs from sun.
Baby oil we're on about.
Yeah.
Yeah, and yeah.
Looking like a chip pan with a burn.
But yeah, you know what I mean. I do have to use an eye factor sun cream, and even then, I still, you know, I have to be careful. So, but it's like nowadays anyway, because I can't get around a deal. I'd sooner sit in house rather than go sit out. I could go outside and sit outside, but I'd sooner sit in house knowing that I'm not putting myself at risk. You know what I mean? Or what for? Or for a suntan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm not that desperate to have a suntan. You know what I mean? I'd sooner stay indoors, have my fan on, be sort of coolish.
You're gonna have to have it right on top of you.
Hey?
You might have to get it a bit further down near you if it gets that hot.
Oh yeah. Same as I say, this it's like more or less exactly the same as yours, but this one's a good mins. And we've had it years. And it's, you know.
Yeah. I have got one somewhere, Jeanette, but I just cannot find it. And Johnny can't find it neither. So I said, well, I'm off to go and buy one. They're only £20.
Yeah.
But my one what I've got is only a little small desktop one, but it's still a big stand. But that one's on a stand, you see. So
Gordo says saw an article on the telly. It went this morning. It won at chat shows. Oh, I'm there with your partner. I'm not.
You know what it said, Jeanette, as well. I watched some on ITV morning shows, and it said, you know, like if it's going to be hot Sunday.
Yeah.
It might seem silly, but a doctor said it on one of this morning show, and he said, get a hot shower on a night before you go to bed because it does something to your blood vessels in your body, and then have a hot cup of tea as well, and it helps to cool you down. And a woman tried it, and she said it was true. She got a hot shower before she went to bed with a hot cup of tea, and it might have been a sweat first because of the hot shower. But once that sweat goes, because the tea's cooling you down, and it's supposed to work, apparently. I haven't tried it myself yet because I only seen that. I think it was yesterday morning on telly. I told Johnny about it. He said, I'm getting a hot shower before bed. Get a cold one. If you get a cold one, you just not you. It's just going to make you more hot, isn't it?
Still got my bruise, look. See it?
Oh, yeah.
From that blood test, it's fading, but it's not got. It's sort of got that yellow.
Yeah, it's going now. With it being yellow.
Yeah, it's fading, but
it'll go good evening.
Well, I don't like to shower up because I like to have a bath. So it wouldn't be practical for me to have a bath before I went to bed. So
we're just saying some special tips to keep you cool in this hot weather.
Yeah.
That were all. And there was some
cold showers only work if you're getting randy. Hi, Keith. But yeah, I mean, when all said and done, Chris prefers a shower to a bath. Now I'm opposite. I prefer a bath to a shower. Hi, Weave. How are you? So yeah, we're just waiting for the tray bake bit coming out of oven. We've got 7 minutes left, so we're just like chit chatting while. So yeah, this is the sherbet bit. So yeah, Tracy's got the sherbet Dib Dabs, haven't you? When Chris got me the sherbet fountains yesterday, 5 on them, and I only needed 2.
I squat on the way from Keenan.
So yeah, I says, well, when all said and done, it's not the licorice or the lollipop bit that we need; it's the sherbet bit.
Yeah.
So, and my butter's about melted, so it's still quite warm. But
how much butter do we need again for buttercream, butter icing? Is it 200 and is it 170 something?
I'll tell you in a minute. 150 butter and 270 icing sugar.
That's it.
2 tablespoons of lemon juice again, and 30 grams of sherbet.
Right.
But it does say candied lemon peel for decorations.
But I haven't got none of that neither. Candied
well,
lemon.
I've got, and you can get them from Asda, the oranges and lemons. Sweet. But I ain't got a lot of them left.
I'm just going to put on what I've got in drawer.
Well, not me, Gordo. Yeah. It says there you've seen what the young women wear these days in this weather. I'm permanently hot under the collar. But no, I'd sooner stay indoors, have my fan on, and be cool. So yeah. So this is basically 4 ingredients. Is the buttercream. It's just icing sugar, butter, your sherbet, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Chris says he should have seen Callum in Meadowhall. His eyes were popping out of his head. He's got another interview on Saturday, Domino's Pizzas, I think.
Chapel Town.
Yeah, in Chapel Town, which is about 30 minutes away.
So I don't know where that is, and I don't eat sat now.
But yeah, I mean, I don't know, but like when I were younger and the way I were brought up, how can I put it? You don't put it out or put it out on show. You know what I mean? My mum and dad were very strict with me, so you got to dress conservatively, and yeah, you weren't one for, showing your assets. Let's just say. Well, he says I don't have that problem there, rough where I'm from. Oh, that were a thing. There were an incident occurred down at Sheffield United ground on early hours of Sunday morning, about 3:30 in the morning. A car intentionally drove into about 8 people, and that's like the way they go down Shoreham Street on the way to tip matches when they go tip matches. And apparently it happened at 3:30 in the morning, early hours of Sunday morning, I think it were. Hi, Vanessa. Yeah, me and Chris were only talking about that other day. You know them ripped jeans what's coming into fashion where they all ripped. Chris says, well, I can't see point. He says, in buying a pair of jeans with rips in and paying over odds for them, he says,
probably paying 50, 60 quid for a pair of jeans.
Yeah.
You get a pair of jeans for a tenner and some scissors, cut an hole in.
That's what, Chris says, I'll be a designer yet. He says, just get a pair of jeans and get a pair of scissors to them. He says, problem solved. Instead of paying about 50 or 60 quid for a pair with rips in. but yeah, you know, we did have this conversation. And Chris says, well, I can't see point in them jeans with all rips in. So, and he says, I'd love to know how much they paid for them. He says, I bet you're talking about 50, 60 quid. He says, if that were me, he says, I'd just buy a pair of jeans and rip them.
Yeah, or just rip a pair that you've got in house.
That's it, you know what I mean? Rather than pay 50, 60 quid for a pair of jeans just because they've got rips in legs. Weave says, I feel a lot better now I've taken my bra off. But yeah, you know what I mean? I mean, some of...
I've had my shorts on all afternoon. I've just
some fashion, I mean, I've got culottes on. So, you know, they sort of cross between a trouser and a pair of shorts.
Yeah.
Crypto says same with a light bleach tie-dye jean. You know what I mean? It's like this to me, and I might be old-fashioned, but a pair of jeans is a pair of jeans to me. You know what I mean? Whether they've got rips in, whether they're tie-dyed or, you know, wide bottoms, pipe tight jeans or whatever, you know what I mean? It makes no odds to me, the pair of jeans, when all said and done. So yeah, I mean, I could never understand, you know, it's like ruining a perfect pair of jeans to me. You know what I mean? You've got to be crazy. And who's going to pay like 50 or 60 quid for a pair of jeans just because they've got rips in them?
But it's the latest fashion.
You do get people, Jeanette, want to buy them.
But that's it. Vanessa says, do you buy a new car that someone vandalises just so you can drive it? That's a good point, Vanessa. You know what I mean? You can't understand. But I suppose it's, you know, youngsters, it's the fashion sense, you know what I mean? I don't know, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just don't understand it. You know what I mean? Back in my day, a pair of jeans were a pair of jeans and that's it. A pair of shorts were a pair of shorts, you know, none of this, you know, fashion statement, you know what I mean? Yeah, I wouldn't tote. That's timer going off, by the way. I won't totally trust some acts. You can get designer mud stains for 4x4s. Well, whatever next.
We'll just get some mud and splash it on. Job done. Might come off it wash like.
Weave says I cut mine into jorts, just short enough to see a bit of cheek. But this is it. You know what I mean? We come from an age, Gordo, where it were a lot simpler back then. You know what I mean? A pair of jeans were a pair of jeans.
Mine's not quite done yet, Jeanette.
Chris has just bought mine in, and I think it needs a bit longer.
Mine's a bit wobbly, so yeah.
Yeah, it's still a bit pale.
I just turned my oven up a little bit.
About 3 minutes, 4 minutes.
Well, I turned mine up a little bit in my oven because you know what my oven's like.
Yeah.
Oh.
I've done mine for another 3 minutes, but it is quite low because it's 160, which is only like, oh God, that's. Hello, Sky. Turn TV off. Thank you.
All these remote control.
You told her, didn't you?
Hey?
You told her to turn off, didn't you?
I know, it listens to me, you see.
I say we don't have to worry about running out of batteries, do we, love?
No. But yeah, it's
like a woman, though. Don't listen to me.
Oh, dear. Oh, crap, Ola. I've just not them over, can you just put them back in thing? So I've knocked some of me. I was reminded of the Kinks song. Oh, what's that then? I mean, I put it on for 3 minutes. I mean, we only down to like 150 something now. Do you want to crack on with buttercream then, Tracy?
Yeah. Get a bowl for that. Oh, got a bit of backache. I have to use a glass bowl.
Oh, pardon me.
Gordo said he'd be right back and just eat it.
Okie doke. I wish I could. Dedicated follower of a fashion, yeah. That's a good song, that is. I wish I could turn Lee off. So yeah, this is what did I say? 150 grams of unsalted butter. I'm glad it said room temperature. It's like nearly like a blob, that.
Yeah. I had to put mine in the fridge again, I think.
It is
Soft.
it is proper butter, this is.
Yeah,
I mean,
mine as well.
I use the baking spread for the cake, but obviously the clue is in the title, buttercream. So we've got to beat this for at least 2 minutes. I don't know whether I've put this in or not. Oh, I have. Well, this is it. So it needs beating for about 2 minutes.
Already?
I only put it on for 3 minutes. So we're just going to beat this for about 3 minutes. Crypto says it's been that warm, she's had to eat the chocolate from the fridge. Can't afford to leave it out though, Crypto. Stop, drop and roll. But yeah, I don't think mine needed much whipping, Tracy. It were almost melted. Oh. I'm just going to move that to one side for a minute. And I'm going to show you. It's Tracy, I think, partners, that's in turbo mode. Can you pull me a drink out before you take it across there? Ooh.
Isn't it?
So yeah, it's Tracy that's in turbo.
Oh dear.
Make sure it's creamy.
Look, so what's it on? What's it on?
It's this mat, you know, with it being rubber. Go on, put it down. So yeah, it ain't like brand. But
Mine
you
has.
can tell it's done. Can you see round outside? Sort of round edges, it's brown. Oh, partner said it can hear it echo. It's now gone. So yeah, you can tell it's done because you just need to put your finger on it and it springs back. Can I come in now, she Sparko? So yeah, it is cooked because you can always tell if you put your finger on it and if it springs back, then it's cooked. Oh, you've said sorry, that were me in turbo mode. So yeah, but you can tell that it's cooked because I wonder if I can pick it up and show you. Round edges, it's like just starting to brown.
Is yours still wobbly or is it firmed back up?
Eh?
Is it still wobbly or is it firmed back up?
No, it's let me just pick it up again, Tracy. Are you still
Yeah, I'm watching, yeah. I'm near the camera.
yeah.
Mine looks a bit wobbly.
No, it's not wobbly at all. But you can tell it's done because round edges it's starting to go brown.
Yeah.
I don't fit in these caravan seats. So yeah, it's cooked. One test if it springs back when you put your finger on it, that means it's cooked. So we've just got to let that cool down, but while we're letting it cool down, we'll make the buttercream. So yeah, I mean, obviously, because you're putting buttercream on, to Joe Blogs, people would say, well, that don't look cooked. It is cooked.
Mine's wobbly, a bit wobbly.
Purely for the fact that it's brown round edges.
I'm going to get some of the food colour, that's what I'm going to do.
So it's not wobbly or nothing.
Mine's just a little bit, Jeanette, so I don't want to ruin it.
Whatever you think, Tracy. I mean, you know best.
But mine,
you know what I mean?
It's way out in it, so. Oh.
So yeah, so into this mixture. Sorry if I'm you know, I've got one of these frigging lids again. This is 30 grams of sherbet. Same as I say, man, were the sherbet fountains, not the sherbet Dib Dabs. Now that lid weren't too bad to get in. I planted up the herb planter, had some clippings of thyme, so decided to experiment with a peat. Oh, ooh. And same again with this. You want 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. I hope this don't fizzle out, please. So yeah, so that's 2 tablespoons of lemon juice again. And I hope it is fizzing up. Honest to God, it's fizzing it up. Yours. You know your lemon juice, is it fizzing your sherbet up?
Yeah.
Honestly, I wish I could. Let me just show you. Got to lay that down. This is. Can you see it?
Like carbonated soda does.
Yeah, it's fizzing it all up. Look. No, I mean the lemon juice is fizzing the sherbet up. So it says add a third of the icing sugar as well. I'm going to move this away because we'll get a white icing sugar clad. Yeah, Crypto says, yeah, I can see it.
Together.
So yeah, we're going to mix this now. Poster in Bristol, garden and fruit trees. Oh dear.
Oh, let me just stir mine first with a spoon. I don't want to get it everywhere.
So yeah, it's just keep adding a third at a time. So until it's missed. Whew. Something smoking. It's called an icing sugar clad weaves. That's why I've put it sort of here, because otherwise you can't see nothing except white clad. I think that's why they say to put it in like steps, because you just get yeah, looking a bit like Casper. Yeah, I think that's why they tell you to do it in like 3/3.
Your mixer's not going to flow up yet.
No. Instead of just like bunging it all in, I think that's why they tell you to put it in like 3/3, so it's the bugger, because Tracy will know what I'm talking about. It gets everywhere.
It does, yeah. That's why I've mixed mine first with a spoon. I know you can't, Jeanette, because of your arthritis, but I've mixed mine with a spoon first.
It is absolute nightmare.
Everywhere.
It gets everywhere.
Goes up my television, all on my Alexa, my computer. It goes everywhere because my computer's right next to it.
But yeah, that's the only problem when working with icing sugar. Even now, I can feel my nose itching. You know what I mean? It gets up your nostrils and everywhere. But yeah. Meanwhile, buttercream's nice. It's just icing sugar. It gets everywhere. So I don't know whether you can see, that's the lovely buttercream. Just nicely mixed. I mean, this is a good question Callum asked me. Well, why do you put sherbet in the butter icing? And I says, it adds that extra zing to it. It's still warm here, Johnny. It's still 20. So, I mean, that was the best thing I could come up with. Basically, the sherbet adds that bit of a zing to the icing.
Are you putting any yellow food colouring in it at all? Pink or a bit yellow, a bit tasty lemon.
Yeah.
Well,
I've got lemon bits. I mean yellow bits, so I don't want to sort of.
Oh yeah. I no yellow bits.
Otherwise, you know.
I'm just going to put a bit of this in then to make it go yellow a bit more.
You know, I don't really know, to be honest with you. It was just the fact that I said, well, it probably, you know, the fact that it gives it a bit of zing, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I'm just Van Sherbet be bought in baking shop in Bolt. Yeah, I think you can get them in bulk off for Amazon as well, Tommy. I'm almost certain of it. But because this were a one-off, I asked Chris to get me some yesterday, and I says it don't matter if you can't get the Sherbet Dib Dabs, and our Tracy's use the Sherbet Dib Dabs, and our viewers Sherbet Fountain, the one with the licorice in. Now, it's not the licorice or the lollipops that we need it for. It's basically just for the sherbet. So yeah, you can buy it off for Amazon, but unless you're gonna bake with it often, I can't see the point. Chris got mine. Chris got mine yesterday from Asda. And they were 25p each, and there's 25 grams in it. Now, it were £5 for £1. So, you know, I didn't need 5. I only used like near enough 2. Why is it whenever the front door goes, Ronnie thinks it's for him? He says it's not. He says it's not as if like it's not as if like his mate the collie is going to call for him, is it? Oh dear, that's funny. That is. So what? Nah, I'm going to take this out. That's out of the tin now. I bet you're going.
Have me first.
Anybody to talk to the dog? So yeah, that's mine. Mine's out at tin. Yeah, that's so yeah. So that's the actual tray bake is out the tin now. It should cool down a bit quicker with that.
I can't get mine out just yet. I'm just took it out. Although not long ago. Oh.
Wet bandits. But yeah, so that's the actual tray bake itself. I'm just going to let it cool down a bit more because it is still a little bit it's not hot, but it's still a bit warm. Now the thing is, oh sugar. If you were to put that on now, with it being a little bit warm, it'll melt your buttercream.
Yeah, mine's really warm as well, Jeanette.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to leave it for a bit. Biscuit knows what's coming.
Mm-hmm.
He always knows when Chris is getting ready to take him for a walk.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, that wet bandits to spin off from Home Alone, Crypto, with them two guys in it. I told you. From Home Alone, that's what robbers called themselves. I thought that's what they called themselves, wet bandits.
No, it's a bit.
He says, I'm a wet bandit. Pardon me, I've just had a drink of Coke. See, my memory fails me sometimes, Crypto, but I can remember them being called wet bandits because they used to stuff things into plug hole and turn taps on. That's why they were called wet bandits.
Oh yeah, no, my lord, you're about.
If my memory served me right, when they used to do a robbery, they'd put some towel or something in plug hole and turn taps on.
And flood. Right, what be a minute, Jeanette?
Yeah, I thought. Some as I say, my memories are not all that fantastic, Crypto, but I can remember them being called wet bandits for that reason. Is when they used to rob people's houses, they used to stuff something in plug hole and turn taps on. But I mean, I've got a YouTube group. I don't know whether you're in it, Weave, or not. Jeanette's Community YouTube on Facebook. You know, if you're going to start uploading or whatever again, you know, it's a place to just come and post your link to you. Yeah. I think it was Tall One that used to do plug hole blocking, and is it Joe Pesky? Always used to say to him, well, why did you do that? Yeah, they did. Home Alone 2, they did change the name to. Oh. No, we're not. And best about it, though, when you put your buttercream and whatever on, you've got to put it in the fridge to set. So, I mean, they can't have any till tomorrow anyway. So, but once I get up in the morning, I'll cut it into squares, equal portions. It was, Jeanette, you remember more than me. But yeah, I think it was Tall One that used to, and Joe Pesky's character always used to ask him why he did it. See, this is the thing, Crypto. I can remember things from a long time ago, but I can't remember what I did yesterday. Well, some of the things I did yesterday. Oh, that's the thing. But I can't remember whether you were part of our group or not. You know, I mean, that's where we post all the videos and these baking video links and whatever, and you know what I mean.
Oh, let me get a stick cap.
But it's like what I do when we do these baking videos, well, live streams. You see, I ain't done a baking vlog for about, I think it's about 2 years. Is it on Facebook? Yeah, it's called Jeanette's Community YouTube group. So yeah, you know, it's you know, post your links to any videos that you do or any live streams that you do, etc., etc. Forgot what I was saying now. See, I can remember from films. Yeah, I can't remember what I was just saying. So yeah, so is it about 2 years ago? Is it 2-3 years ago, Tracy? I don't know. I decided to start doing these baking lives because there's nothing like showing people, you know, what, like the whole process. And it's like my vlogs, I always put ingredients and, you know, what to do in exactly what's on this recipe. But I like a paper recipe, so I'm not like scrolling on my phone and whatever, and I can have it at side of me and I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, true.
So you know, it's one of them things. What do you mean answers? Just be truthful. I mean, if I know it's you, I'll accept anyway. I mean, you'll be surprised. A lot of people don't answer questions. Now, we always say, well, yeah, we'll accept them. If they start being a bit of a jerk, then, you know, ban them and remove them, basically. Oh, 2020.
Yeah, what we were just going into like a lockdown, if you remember, Jeanette.
Yeah. So there's a link there. What partner's put into Weave's. But if it's like, because we know you, we'll accept you anyway, whatever your answers are, if you know what I mean. But you know, if it's somebody that we don't know and they don't answer questions, we sort of accept them, but be a bit wary and say, well, you know, if they start being a bit of a dick, you know. Why do you want to join? Because I fancy Chris. Oh God. Well, second one, you can't because he's already married. That's got to be best answers to questions since we started it. Oh dear, that's good. So I'm going to start putting my, it's like more or less cooled down now. I know you're sort of a bit behind 8 Ball, Tracy.
Yes, because I've got none. I forgot to get the parchment paper again, but I'm still okay because I well greased me.
Yeah, well, you see, I've only took mine out because it'll probably be a bit easier.
I'll show you.
About the grew up. And he's sort of telling us the answers to the questions because I've set 3 questions out for anybody wanting to join the group, and these answers. Can't wait for Chris to come back. It's just, hi Tony.
Hi Tony.
It's just took dog. So yeah, can't wait for him to come back to tell him. He'll make his day. Weave, honestly. But yeah, we're now in the latter stages, Tony. Tracy had hers long come out of oven, so she's running a bit behind. So I'm just gonna, take the helm, so to speak. And I mean, Tracy knows as well as I do. If try pointing this, well, into the camera. If you try putting this buttercream on, when it's hot, it just melts the buttercream. You see, we've made that mistake before, putting it on too soon, and it just melts it.
Yeah.
So I do understand why Tracy, But you see, I took mine out of the tin so it would cool down a bit quicker.
Mine's nearly cool now. It's in a pirate's dish, mine, but I put loads of grease in and buttered it, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's not sticky to it. But I'm just going to put the buttercream on top of it, I think, and we'll just cut it out like we did that other one. Did you like that one with peanut butter on, Jeanette, what you made?
Yeah. I will looking as well, because I've been downloading some more recipes, and I didn't know until I was, me, I done my research. Peanut butter is actually a substitute for Biscoff is actually a peanut butter substitute.
Oh, it was nice with Biscoff.
Hiya Tim, how are you? So yeah, it's actually a peanut butter substitute.
Hiya Tim.
Is Biscoff. So I'm trying to get everything covered, trying to get it as even as possible. I don't want Chris or Callum complaining. Oh, you've got a thicker piece than me. Yeah, that one's got more buttercream on it than mine. You know what they like. Yeah, well, I was doing. I was looking, like at doing some Biscoff recipes, and it says it actually come up in the information that Biscoff is actually a peanut butter substitute. So, yeah, I didn't know that until I.
It's quite nice actually as well.
But I wouldn't mind making them bubblegum muffins next week. It's something different, and what it is.
Kira like them. She loves bubblegum.
Yeah, it's like the Swizzler that make the love arts and everything.
Yeah.
They do like some things called squashes. And I've looked, they've got them in Asda 45p for a packet. I think it's about 40-something p for a packet, I think. We're at 45 grams. I don't know, can't remember that.
And what do they do?
Basically, what you do is you mix your muffin mixture, and you put like half of it in. Put about 3 or 4 of these bubble gum squishy things in it, and then put all the batter on top. So when you bite into it, it's like melted middle.
Oh, I see what you mean.
If that makes any sense. So I'm just gonna sprinkle some of these yellow sprinkles on top.
I'm gonna see if mine's okay to. Oh, put some on.
I mean, same as I say, don't rush it, Tracy, because you know if you put it on before it's cooled down, it'll just melt you. We did peanut butter blondies last week, Tony. Oh, we've answers. Go and have a look on Facebook group.
What?
I'm not telling you what he put, what he said.
Right,
Answers to questions.
Your biscuit is tea.
So
His
yeah.
tea is treat.
But yeah.
Hurry up, Chris, go and look on Facebook.
Is it something I've got to ban him for?
No, you'll piss yourself.
You'll be flattered.
I ain't told him Weave. I've told him to go and accept your.
I'll have a look, Weaves. I've just got to get doggy street.
But yeah, you'll piss yourself. Quite literally, not it. Don't nobody tell him what.
Tell him not to drink on while he's reading it.
It's in Facebook group.
It's. I told him to join Facebook group. So he says you'll laugh when you. He says you've got to punish me for it, Daddy. I mean, if you think that's funny, yeah. Oh dear, we were absolutely howling, weren't we, Tracy?
Yeah.
I says, just be honest. I says, and you know, he says something about questions. I says, just be honest, and he says, well, you know, he says, I'll tell you what I've put. I says, you know, sometimes we accept and we are answering questions, but if it's like somebody we know, that you're all right anyway. So it's just having a look now, We've. Oh dear, because he's administrator as well, you see. So
where's it at?
it's in the group. He's asked to join the group.
He's asked to join?
Yeah. But yeah, we were absolutely creasing this then. Crypto missed it all.
We well. Have you got a YouTube? Yeah, big. What is your yeah? Have you married? Fine.
Oh dear, we said he'd laugh, didn't we, Tracy?
Yeah.
He says he's worried. Oh dear. We were absolutely creasing. We were when he told us what he'd put in his answers. I'm just gonna lift it up so you can see it best. Can you see?
Very nice, Bridget, yeah.
It looks nice with all them blue and pink things on it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So yeah. So that's mine complete, yeah. You're gonna put it in fridge for me now. Hey up. Oi, what do you think you're doing? You're never gonna believe this. It's a good job I've done with on biscuit. Yeah. Can you hear that clanking?
Yeah.
That's biscuit licking bowls that I've put on floor.
Oh, dear.
Talk about Chris, whatever. I know we've got biscuit licking bowls out on floor. Oh dear. He's probably thinking to his son, well, if I don't do it, oh, greedy guts over there's going to do
He's probably thinking to himself, is that it?
Yeah, I'm going to it first.
I can put it straight in cover down. Biscuit, cheers, mate.
Yeah, look.
Bigger bowl there. Go get it.
Get it.
Go get it.
You're going to put it in the fridge for me.
Go get it. Get one of my plate.
And partner says we haven't had a clean plate in us since the dog died. But yeah, that is the first time he's ever done that. Believe it or believe it not. And when I bake, I put my dirty bowls on the floor. That is the first time he's ever done it. I says, well, there's a problem with that last answer. When he says he wants Shandy in marriage, I says, well, there's a problem after he's still married. I'm just going to put the StreamYard link in, and we'll have some. Well, it's about 22 now, so we'll have people up on panel for the last 20 minutes or so. Yeah, but the thing is, if he's still here, Weaves, if he marries you, what am I going to do with my baking? Because he's my right-hand man.
I'll marry him, but I'm staying here.
He says, I'm just putting my boots on to go and rob Tracy's cake. Oh, dear. Would you be quicker coming here?
It depends how much money you've got, Weaves, what I can get off you.
Hey, up, partner, see. Yeah, and it's... What's them you're pouring on, Tracy?
Well, I haven't got no decorations. So with it being like a lemony cake, these are keen as sweets. What I can just think of.
Oh, I'm telling her.
And you buy them, got little sour little bits on.
Oh no.
But these are like sweet bits.
Them rainbow belts.
The rainbow thing, yeah. So, but with keen liking, she might, I'll just put a few little bit on for her.
Hiya, Jackie.
Okay.
No, I'm not into zingy things, although...
Hi, partners. I'm sitting out in the back garden again.
Yeah.
Unite again.
Yeah, in me 90 again.
So not trying for all over town.
Did want Tracy's
No.
chocolate. I missed the bus. I know you keep missing that bus, Crypto. Oh, he says he'll buy you a new drone.
My new drone.
Either
Mavic 3 cinema edition. It's about $5,000, mate.
It don't come cheap, Weave.
Hey, and then I want some more batteries to go with that. They're about 300 quid.
Come full stop.
Well, you know where I always say, partners, if he were to sell his body,
Link
give him 50p,
Yeah.
and expect 49p
So
change.
please just come
Yeah.
down.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, we're just typical Yorkshire people type Christmas.
Is that a yes to the second part? He says we'll play with each other's gimbals.
There you go, Jeanette.
Very nice.
Looking very nice, that Tracy.
Still not have enough cake, please.
I've done it again.
Hello, Chris.
I'm knocking all the
You look
balls.
very nice.
That's what it looks like inside with it being a black dish.
It's this thing we
Very nice.
playing with each other's gimbals. It's making me.
Yeah, she's throwing me balls about.
I'm knocking my balls flying.
Yeah, Weave's jealous.
I did it.
Let it cool down properly now, Jeanette, before we put it in.
Can't wait until we've got the background.
I've just told Chris just to bung mine in fridge.
Shall I put mine in now?
What did Jeanette? No, I'm just saying if he did, Tony, they'd pay him 50p and expect 49p change.
Yeah.
Well, you agree for what? They're supposed to be on my time.
Well, it's not true that all men stick together, is it? Oh, we've said my body for 30p ago, I'd still be poor. Well, join club with Chris then, we've cost it, same as I say. If he charged 50p a pop, they still expect 49p change.
See what Gordo's put in chat.
Gordo,
Somebody want a refund.
Somebody they'd want a refund.
What is it?
Oh, dear.
I'm just thinking of you're the opening credits to Only Fools and Horses. I know it's closing credits. No income tax, no VAT, no money back, no guarantee.
Oh, Christ.
Well, in Chris's case,
Yeah,
they
Pindle
probably
Rodney.
want a trial test before try before
Try
you
before
buy.
you buy.
Before you buy.
And then after that, they say, no, thank you.
Oh,
I don't think I've got cast at Only Fools and Horses. I've got Father Ted cast.
yeah, he came today actually, earlier on, with Lee's birthday card.
But in Chris's defence, he is washing the pots as we speak. So you're right, Weave. He'll wash your pots
Oh,
for you,
nice
Blobby
one,
to
Chris.
my Rolls Royce. I'm gutted.
Mr. Blobby.
or is it
Blobby, blobby,
or
blobby.
was it the Bentley? I can see a Rover in the background.
Yeah,
I think that's a Rolls Royce.
Yeah,
I think it's a
time
Bentley.
Rover.
yeah.
Yeah, Rover R8.
Oh, yeah. Did you know that Noel Edmonds built a Blobby land? And it's all
Yeah.
like and whatever now.
Should have taken a leaf out of Dolly Parton's book.
Jesus tried selling his body to me once.
Man-
I
man-
don't like
man,
Elvis, though.
Take a bit more than blonde hair and big knockers.
Yeah, Weave says an old Rover Metro. Yeah, Partners knows his cars.
That's where I'm at.
If subscribe to anybody, Weave, it'll be Partners. Put your own link in.
This fridge.
Yeah, it went.
Too much information.
Got brown hair and big knockers, any takers. Oh dear. But yeah. So yeah, anything to do with cars, Weave, Partners, your man.
Tits maketh not a woman, but it helps.
God, don't send Mr. Blobby this twitch. I mean, in his day, it were quite popular, but it sort of it wore a bit thin, if you ask me. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I was never a fan of Mr. Blobby.
No,
It was just stupid and annoying.
bit like Lee.
Poor Lee Jackie.
Oh dear. But
He's
yeah,
made all day.
Tracy's baked that cake in honour of Lee's birthday, but Chris and Keena.
I thought we were in Crinkly Bottom. I thought Bobby landing Crinkly Bottom. Or was it Danbury End?
Yeah. That's
Happy
Tracy
birthday.
for you, Lee. And Chris
Looks very nice. He's gone off. He's lying on his bed. He's not. He said he's got a headache.
I'm not surprised with all this heat.
Has he
I
done
said,
out about his
"Get
toe?
outside."
In dusty bin. 3, 2, 1. I can never get it right. 3, 3,
I know.
3,
I can't.
2, 1. 3. No, 3.
Yeah, that's what we're
Two.
saying.
One.
Tim, basically, he opened it. No,
I could never ever do it.
It's easy.
It will like
I tried asking Ted Rogers, but it's a bit difficult now. Late Ted Rogers is no longer with us.
No.
Is it 3, 2, 1? I think I got it.
You'll do it faster than
3,
that.
2, 1. Yeah, I've got it. I've got it.
Partner's not putting his own link in. I'll put it in. There you go, Weave. If you want to know about out about cars, that's Partner's link to his channel.
I own 4 cars and I fix other people's cars besides my own.
You want to look like the Tango.
It's a good job we don't work there, otherwise it'd be totally orange. Wouldn't it? Because they wear orange uniform.
Yeah.
Orange.
You know,
conversions Home Depot.
But it's like this. I mean, it's like, they don't do. Well, what's that thing where he opens boxes?
Deal or no deal?
Well,
No deal. They pack that up. You don't hear note on him nowadays.
Who's that? Deal or no deal?
No Edmund.
No Edmonds. I think he's sort of got a bit out for that sort of thing, if you know what I mean.
That TV programme he did that got cancelled because of a bungee jump that went wrong. It was a bungee jump.
Oh, yeah.
Guy that was doing a bungee jump, he wasn't attached to a crane, so
How was he up that?
he ended up meeting the ground.
Ooh. That would have been a nasty mess.
So that don't try this at home, Pat.
We've says he'll
Is it
subscribe to you.
When it says don't
He's
try this at
an
home.
expert at standing there nodding, pretending that I know anything about cars.
No, but I don't actually get things fixed.
But yeah, it's you name it. If you've got a problem with your car or you want something diagnosing, Partner's your man.
I'm not infallible.
Well,
I'd say more success than fail. You learn more from your failures. Ask Elon Musk.
Well, this is it, and this is what I always say. You know as well as I do with the baking. You know, it don't come without its risk. You do get failure. Swallow the fly.
I think more than Johnny. Yeah, Johnny's a case in point. He suffered a failure.
Oh, okay. I hope you get better soon, James.
I'm going to be all right if I ever get a car. I can get partners to do mechanicals for me. I can get Johnny to build up Buttercream for me.
Yeah. Keep streaming. I tell you what. It's seen one on Marketplace, and it's what are they called again?
Charade?
Yeah, it's one of them Daihatsu, and it's not a big size one. It's one of them little mini things.
Just a small car.
No, it is a van, but it's a Daihatsu.
Oh, is it like a sooty van?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
They used to call them sooty vans.
Yeah, they're basically the same vehicle as a Suzuki Carry.
But yeah, we're looking at one on Facebook, not message.
Yeah, that's right, Gordon. We call Michael Lushy died.
I think the price that the guy's asking for is too much for what it is.
Well, you look for every excuse to put the price down. Say, oh, that needs doing. This needs doing.
He says
that. Did you not watch any episodes of Wheeler Dealers?
The late breakfast show with that show.
That's the one. It was.
He says,
I remember it.
And the guy that died.
I remember the guy. They got him. They were going to do a bungee jump, and then it was on news. He died because the cord wasn't attached at the other end.
Oh wow!
Obviously fell to his death. Yeah, so the show were cancelled.
He's someone with a tanto. Well, I've never even heard of one of them. But yeah, to say what it is, yeah, it's a camper van, but I think, I mean, it's by no means, it's not a brand new one or anything like that. They want nearly $4 grand for it.
I'm just gonna get back in reality.
And it's like I said to Chris,
You need one of these. Oh, you can't see it, but the screen's too bright. But basically, it's a scan tool for modern cars. They're pretty much essential.
Yeah, you know what I mean? It says, but same as I says, let's say for instance we've got $4 grand, which we haven't. But and you went and bought it, there'd be no way that I could go anywhere in it because it'd be way too small. So it's sort of getting some right price and right, you know.
I think you need a motorhome or a caravan.
Oh yeah, there were one we were looking at. Honestly, it were beautiful inside, but they wanted 12 grand for it.
That's true. Like caravans and motorhomes.
Partners, can you find Tracy's channel? She don't do a lot on it, Weave, but
let's have a look. If she's put out in chat, I can get onto her.
Do you want me to put something in chat?
Yeah, put something in chat, Tracy, and then I'll drop the link.
I'll look back and beginning and
Keena and Johnny does bits and bats on it, and I was gonna do a baking live, but then I thought, well, I just do it.
Baking live.
Right, I'll just do it here.
No, don't take your weight back to beginning.
Hey, Wave, have you got an OnlyFans?
It's all right. We're already follower on OnlyFans. But yeah, and
we done.
Only farts. It looks like
oh, she's Yorkshire. That's good. That's good.
It's all right. I think I need I have to go closer when he says it looked like only farts. Yeah, I'm called the Buster Yorkshire babe.
Oh, why?
Come and look at me, Yorkshire pudding for $2.99. They did a Bedford Bambi, which is the same size as the Daihatsu. But yeah, I mean, while it looks all right on inside, it is small. And Chris says, well, I only want it like to go like, you know, like to Filey and what do you call it? That. No, I'm on about that flambered. You know. But says, well, if you're gonna fork out for a camper van, you may as well get a decent one. Whereas if we want to go away for a few days, you know what I mean? I can go here.
Well, true, yeah.
I escaped that.
You can't escape. Yes. Yeah, didn't you know that, Weave? Tracy's Johnny's wife.
Yep.
Tracy's Johnny Fife's partner. Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lee wants to start driving lessons.
The thing is, we got into baking about 2 years ago. Now, up until that time, Tracy didn't do anything on the channel at all.
No.
And we sort of got into this conversation. I'd love to start baking, and she says, but I'm a bit, weary in front of camera, etc. Now, it's give her that confidence. You know, she knew she could do it, but it's just give her that confidence. And to see her now, to what she were way back when we first started baking live, she never used to say, you know, Jack.
I used to leave it all to you, didn't I? Talking.
Yeah, she never used to say anything
No.
at all. You know what I mean? But it's you know, it's gave her a bit more self confidence. It's sort of brought that love of baking back to Tracy. You know what I mean? And I always say, you know, if I've done one thing right doing these baking lives, and it's, you know, I don't want any adoration or things like that. It's just it makes what I do worth it, if that makes, you know what I mean. It makes what I do worth it, that I've gave Tracy the confidence to do and come on these like baking lives, you know what I mean.
And you've done Lee as well. Lee made make Victoria sponge cake as well.
Yeah.
No, he doesn't do anything from a packet. He does it.
Oh yeah, that's another one. Yeah, Lee. I mean, he started off making a cake from a brownie mix. You know, yeah.
Out of a packet.
A brownie mix and a cake is two different things. And Lee made a cake out of a brownie mix. Well, you know what I mean. So
it was like a pancake.
Something's bit me leg, and not in a sexual way. Chris said the same to me this morning. He says, I think I've got something's bit me on my knee. He's probably
it wasn't that proxy.
But yeah, you know, Lee it never made anything from scratch. Everything that he made were from so I've converted him in. I mean, there's nothing better than baking things from scratch. Nah,
he made me a birthday cake.
That's it. He made a carrot cake.
Yeah, and then he made me a birthday cake.
But yeah, you know what I mean. This makes it all worthwhile. Like, you know, I've said to Lee, you know, you'll never bake from a box mix again. And he said, you know, everything's meant to make from scratch, and that makes my job worth doing.
So I want to get the fan, Johnny.
And that was the one. That was the Mary Berry method, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, the Victoria sponge just everything in. Yeah.
But he did well on the carrot cake apart from the icing.
Well, I mean, he rectified it. I mean, the thing is, where it went wrong, I mean, we sort
I've just been looking on eBay. It's called the Daihatsu Hi-Jet.
Is it?
Yeah. It's similar to Suzuki Carol.
Johnny's foot. I can't get the fan, Tracy. I'm butt naked. Is that a few fans only page, Johnny?
I said to him, Jeanette, I said, do you want the fan again tonight? Because in caravan where I'm going to sleep at the minute, me and Keena.
We're you, partner.
Next to brick wall anyway.
Whoever's just subscribed to my channel.
It's a bit cool in there. And he's upstairs, and he's just said he's melting, he's red hot. So you should put the fan me then, shouldn't you?
No, not me. No, I've had to cut my subscriptions. You know, I've been unsubscribing to channels whose content I even bother watching.
But yeah, I mean, it makes it worthwhile what I do. Baking. It's because I love
not
baking.
me.
And two, if I can inspire just one person, then I've done my job proper. Chris has put welcome to Johnny's butt naked and Nicky's live stream members only.
I don't know.
Oh, that's That's a good name, actually.
But naked.
But naked live stream.
Oh, too good.
Speak for yourself.
You know it, you just don't want to have it.
Yeah. Oh dear.
Channel then.
Oh dear. I got the good
I'm
one.
going
Now
to
we
pay out
go.
two vans on eBay. 1,295 quid. 2,000 on the next registration. It's in Leeds. 52,000.
I don't know.
It's only got 52,000 miles.
It's just window shopping at the moment. Where you been to, God the good one? Not seen you in a long time. Join my OnlyFans for sweaty pics. Oh dear. Oh dear. Oh dear. That's where I've just said, Johnny. I says, yeah, I've not seen him about for quite a while. I know we had the dreaded C word, but that was last.
What we're called.
I got the good one.
Yeah, I know we had the C word, but I haven't heard anything.
Yeah, cold. Viral infection.
Oh, he says he's still having ID issues. Crypto says, I think we got a sneak peek of your OnlyFans. I think it was last night, weren't it? Oh, you missed it, Donny. Decorated and everything now.
Yeah, mine's in fridge.
In fridge. Oh, get you now. But I mean, I always say this. When you're battling health issues, last thing you want to do is, concentrate on YouTube. A cheeky moment. Oh, you mean, yeah, showing his butt crack. Oh dear. Get out of here, you dirty Leeds. Oh dear. But yeah, when you're battling health issues, yeah, I know it's like I have problems with my knees, and like tonight, I'm getting them lids off of that thing, you know what I mean? No, it was Johnny's crack, actually.
So where you from, Weave? If you're not from Leeds. I can only think of one place.
Well, he says he were Rotherham born and bred last night.
Oh, Johnny, or...
No, Weave.
Never mind, we've.
I can cure you. I wish somebody would. Wave that magic wand. Oh dear. Johnny's begging you to get him that
Oh
fan.
no, I'm off to go and get it now. He's a pain in the backside.
Yeah, we'll wait for you to come back,
Yeah.
Tracy.
I'll be minutes, go to
I'm from smack bang in the middle of Rotherham and
Be careful.
That's it. It's become more and more of a Yorkshire stream. More and more people from Yorkshire on here than anywhere else.
I'm not.
Well,
I'm actually not Yorkshire.
No.
It's only by way of marriage and
naturalised. You're naturalised.
Yeah. Well, as Johnny keeps saying, I'm adopted Yorkshire.
Well, you're more than adopted.
Yeah. Even though I've got a Nottinghamshire twang, you know what I mean? So
Oh, I don't get anywhere.
when all said and done, whether it's south, it's west or north, it's all Yorkshire.
That's it. We're all in it together.
Johnny says twang. I like that
There's a
word.
day so I get van on
And
eBay.
you ever heard that? And you heard that? You know, you've got a twang. Yeah, it must be a Nottinghamshire thing. Who's that?
I don't know. Just have to block them with a block. No, yeah.
But yeah,
Crossmore.
you know what I mean.
You know what I mean, like.
I'm trying to think how long we've about 7 or 8 years I've lived in Sheffield.
That dog's just gone in.
Was that your Hilda Ogden impression by any chance?
No.
I do a Hilda Ogden impression.
Thanks very much.
Yeah, well,
says, well,
Jim Alexander were born in Liverpool,
Yeah.
so she's a Scouser.
All right.
I'm not saying anything wrong with that. She's
No.
a actress.
She were great as a
She was
character.
brilliant, she was a brilliant actress. And she was in the last Summer Wine.
Oh yeah. Well,
I mean,
well,
we'll talk about as different as chalk and cheese. In real life, she were as different as chalk and cheese to a character in Coronation Street.
yeah, very much.
You know what I mean? In Coronation Street, she were as rough as they come. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But in real life, she were. Yeah,
Well, it's like Wilfred Bramble, isn't it? Everyone thought it would. Albert Steptoe were nothing like the real Wilf Bramble.
Sort it out now. He's got his fan.
Welcome back, Tracy.
Thank you, Jackie.
Wilfred Bramble were an Irishman.
He's saying Doncaster is better than Nottingham. I didn't actually live in Nottingham. I come from Nottinghamshire.
Hiya.
That's Callum actually. Weave.
Hey, Callum.
This is I can see Chris's naked body in the mirror. I went that weren't Callum. Chris, that was Callum. Chris says the handsome one. Well, they look like 2 peas in a pod, so yeah.
I'm sure.
But yeah. Oh dear. But yeah.
Johnny wants some cakes. Johnny.
Not cooling us commenced, please.
Have a look at my cake, Johnny.
Too much information, Johnny. Oh dear.
This is Lee's birthday cake, Johnny.
It's got to go in fridge now for the buttercream to set.
Mine's already set.
You can't have any till tomorrow.
When I would get up in the morning, I was going to get up from it, because you know, cut it's like having breakfast.
Yeah, I think it's same anyway,
Chris
Donny.
said you agreed with Janet.
I mean, I was just saying earlier on, about Shoreham Street. Now, everybody knows, if they know out about football, Shoreham Street is Bramall Lane.
Bramall Lane.
Now, apparently, there was an incident at 3:30 on Sunday morning. A car drove into 8 people, injuring them, and then ended up through a glass window or something.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
It's different than that. Hi,
Never
Callum.
heard of that. Hi, Callum.
Hello.
Hey, this is no word of a lie, God. I'm 60 in September, so yeah, you've still got a lot of catching up to do. You know,
Lee's 46 today.
Johnny's put you old fart, God. But yeah, I'm 60 in September, so yeah,
But you don't look it though.
Oh, I feel it. I feel 100 some days.
Sometimes I feel like that. Can't be bothered getting out of
And
bed.
my knapsacked apprentice drove people all over a girl. Were it something? Oh dear. But yeah, I mean, as yeah, and that's Shoreham Street. That's right near Bramwell Lane. I don't know where it. Same as I don't know. It says into multiple people all over a girl. Well, apparently it went down about 3:30 Sunday morning, and there's some way. None of them have got life-threatening injuries, but there's sort of some got away with bruises and scrapes, and there's a couple that like broken bones, but you know, they were 8 injured. So it just goes to show, and that's right on our doorstep.
Yeah, we have it all the time. Accidents and that.
You know, and
People going too fast.
and something like that is happening right on your doorstep.
Mm.
You know, it's what it's world coming to. Right, I'm going to get going, guys, because
Take care.
I've got to take all my table down and everything.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Chris has. I help you.
Yeah.
Okay, everybody. Good night.
Bye, Tracy. Good night.
Oh.
Night, partners. Bye.
Laughing at Weavies, but see, Chris, Jeanette is nearly 60. I'm only 35.
Yeah, but there's that all.
Oh, he wants you to put
You
on
know what they say, Weaves? There's many a good tune played on an old fiddle. that's the parting word. Yeah. I'll see you all later, guys. Thanks for popping in, and I appreciate you all. You know I do.
Hang on.
Bye for now.
Bye.
Kath, if you're watching, I'm going to call you. I need to speak to you.
Chris is just writing a reply. Says, "Hang on a minute," because he's just replying. Hey,
I'll put it in.
I'm the toy boy. Right, I'll see you all later, guys. Thanks for coming in.
Bye.
Bye for now. Bye, everyone in chat. Bye. Bye.
Sort of. It's a right.
You got the right outro this time.